Hey, it's Sander Jennings,
And Griffin Jennings.
and today we're going to talk about the difference between being an ally versus allyship.
And we're going to talk about how you can how to be the best possible ally.
Okay, we will. So, the difference between ally and allyship is that being an ally is simply not being against the LGBTQ plus community. You're just an ally, like you support the LGBTQ plus community.
You might have some friends that are
You might have some friends who are LGBTQ plus, but like, you never really willingly go out of your way to stand up for the LGBTQ plus community or talk about it. But allyship is the active support of showing your love for the LGBTQ plus community.
So Sander and I are going to share with you some of the ways that we think you can best show your allyship. So Sander, take it away. What's number one?
Number one is listen. Listen to your LGBTQ friends, family, and neighbors when they're speaking to you, and listen to what they have to say. Hearing their story provides them affirmation that you actually care and support them, and will allow you to become a better ally.
Another thing is just show unconditional love to any of your LGBTQ plus friends or family. Showing unconditional love is the best way to support an LGBTQ plus person because they might sometimes struggle with not having that many friends or with bullying from others because they're LGBTQ plus. So by being their friend, their ally, by showing them unconditional love all the time, you can be the best ally possible.
Another main thing is ask questions like, what is your gender pronoun? A lot of people are misgendered nowadays, and a lot of people think it's not important, but it is important to an LGBTQ plus person. Ask them their gender pronouns. Ask them their preferred name. It's super important to just ask questions so you make them feel comfortable and make them feel like they belong in society, because they do belong in society, because we are all just human.
Being a great ally also becomes much easier if you educate yourself. Educate yourself on some of the issues that LGBTQ plus individuals face, and maybe about gender pronouns or anything, and ask your LGBTQ friends questions to educate yourself. There's so many books out there, so many resources out there where you can learn about how to be the best ally possible and about LGBTQ plus issues. So please educate yourself, and I promise you will become the best ally you can be.
Yeah, adding on education, it's super important to understand why LGBTQ plus people are marginalized in society and the specific laws that maybe go against LGBTQ plus people. Because by being able to sympathize with the LGBTQ plus community, you could become a better advocate for them. Another thing you could also do is just positive words of affirmation. I think in general in life, spreading positive affirmations to people helps them. So it's like giving them a compliment. So tell your LGBTQ plus friends, family, and neighbors how good they're looking, or that you love what they're doing on social media, or one way or another. Tell them you support their relationship with another LGBTQ plus person. By spreading them positive words of affirmation, that will make them feel loved, supported, cared for, and that's super, super important.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the general message. Always send people positive affirmations. If you like something that one of your friends is doing, tell them, whether they're LGBTQ plus or not, because positive affirmations is what it's going to bring this world to a more positive place, and that's where we need to go right now, to a more positive place. So spread love, spread allyship, and spread hope, because
we need more love in this world.
Another thing that you could do to be the best ally possible is to share the stories of others. So it's one thing just to listen to the story of someone you know who's LGBTQ plus, but if you could share their messages on social media to get the message out there that someone you know might be being oppressed because they're LGBTQ plus, you can really help spread a message of inclusivity and equality that is really needed in these tough times.
I would say maybe even the most important thing about being an ally and how to practice allyship is when your LGBTQ friend, family, or neighbor is not around. It's when you're having a conversation with your other friends and people who might also be straight, and they say something about an LGBTQ plus person, and you advocate for the LGBTQ plus community, and you try to help educate those people. So even though you're not around someone who's LGBTQ plus, you're still advocating for the LGBTQ plus community, because people associate with people who are similar to them. So I'm a straight ally. I'm heterosexual. I recognize that it's so important for me to be an ally and show my allyship, because a lot of people could identify with me. a lot of men who are straight look at a guy like me and they'll be like, I'm similar to him, so I could be like him. I could be an advocate for the LGBTQ plus community too. So by being similar around the friends, your closest friends, you could show that it's okay to support the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah. And always remember, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be unique, and always be your authentic self. So whether you're an ally to the LGBTQ plus community or you're a part of the LGBTQ plus community, if you can spread a message of unconditional love, support, and acceptance, you're doing the 3 most important things to being a great ally, and you're spreading allyship.
You don't have to be LGBTQ plus to support the basic human rights of the LGBTQ plus community. Let's all be allies to all.